it's Hillary. Welcome back for another Creative Faith video. Today I am so thrilled to be flipping through my Bible study notes planner, my happy planner where I do my Bible study. I did it all through 2020. And so I'm going to be showing you guys how I use this and what I use it for. And also sharing with you guys some tools that I think will help you as well do Bible study and get in God's Word in the new year. I love seeing full Happy Planner videos, especially Faith Planner videos. I think it's so neat to see how different people study the Bible and use planners and journals to help them do that. So I do have a setup video where I show a setup of how I put this together. So I'll link that video in the description box below. And then I will get to these in a moment too. So this is a happy planner that I got. I actually started it in September of 2019. I got it for like $5, I think. This was what the cover looked like. I turned it inside out and added some of my vinyl stickers to the front. I will link my vinyl stickers section on my Etsy shop in the description box below. These 3 particular designs are sold out, but I have tons of other really awesome vinyl stickers that are the perfect addition to the front of your faith planner. So then this little guy I picked up at a planner conference. I loved it. Not today, Satan. And then I have my opening page. This happy planner belongs to Hillary. I did not use these 2 pages, but I created this little checklist of all the books of the Bible. My husband and I started reading the Bible together in June or July of 2016, and we read through 1 chapter a day, and we go through 1 book at a time. We didn't start in Genesis and end in Revelation. We have been jumping all over the place, but we do read the whole book at a time. And I do have this in a printable now available in my Etsy shop. And so I will link this printable in the description box below. I'm planning on printing this off. You can size it down to fit in your happy planner. It's an 8.5 by 11, but if you print it, I think it's like 82% or something like that, you can cut it down and it'll fit perfectly in here when you hole punch it. And so this is a tool to help you guys. You can color it in here as you go through reading the different books of the Bible, and this is awesome because it's separated out by different categories. So be sure you pick up this printable to go in your Faith Happy Planner. And as you can see, my husband and I are almost done with reading through the whole Bible, which is so exciting. It's taken us a few years, but I have learned and grown so much in my faith. So that is definite awesome, really great starter page in your Faith Happy Planner. Next, I have a highlighter review. I do have a whole YouTube video about this that I'll put in the description box below. I was comparing different highlighters, and so these are, what are these? These are Java Powerline highlighters that I really love, and they come to be 50 cents each. The Uli highlighters I have are a lot more expensive. And then these Sharpie S-Note Creative markers are another really beautiful highlighter. And then I was kind of comparing them to the Mildliner price. So definitely check out that highlighter video if you want to see more about that. And then I have some really awesome printables in my shop to help you guys study the Bible. And so this is a printable that I made called Bible Study Prompts Neutral. I also have a colorful version and a plain version. And then I also have a new printable that is also really helpful for studying the Bible. It goes along with my Bible study notebooks. So if you guys love studying the Bible, you're going to love this resource. I do have a whole YouTube video about these that I'll link in the description box below. But it walks through how to study the Bible. It talks about characteristics of God, how to apply it to your life. It has step-by-step on how to study the Bible and different prompts to help you reflect on what you read. And then each of the pages looks like this. So it has a spot for the verse and the date and notes and doodles. It has a place for you to write out characteristics of the Lord, as well as how you will apply what you learned to your life. And so I have two sizes. I have a B6 as well as an 8.5 by 11 version. So I'll link both of these on Amazon. And then I also have a printable version. So if you guys want to create your own Faith Happy Planner, you can print this. It walks through the exact same thing that I just talked about. It explains how to study the Bible, how to do it creatively. It has step-by-step different prompts that you guys can use and characteristics of the Lord. So I will link this printable in the description box below. I do have a blog post too that has all of these awesome printables that I'm referencing and products. And then the last thing that I just created that isn't in here, but I'm going to add it into my 2021 Faith Planner, is yearly trackers. So this one says Never Stop Praying, and this one says God's Word is a lamp for my feet. And so how awesome, you can size it down for your classic Happy Planner and color in each day that you read the Bible and pray. So these I have printed off in here to help my husband and I with our discussion after we read the Bible. And then I created this little prayer and then jumped in. So some of this is from 2019, but that's okay too. So it's like a 2019-2020 full Faith Happy Planner flip through. I use the monthly setup to write out what chapter we're reading, and I pull one main word from what we read that day. We don't read on Sundays, but I write out, I do the same note-taking strategy for church. So I write out the theme of what we're doing at church and write out again one word. And so it's called creative note-taking. I made it up myself. I do have a YouTube video talking all about creative note-taking that I'll put in the description box below. It is my most watched YouTube video ever, which is pretty cool. And I basically just do little doodles. So again, we're now to October. I did the same thing. We were reading through the book of Genesis, and these were the Sunday sermon topics. And so we read through one chapter a day. I put the chapter in the side, and I write out like my favorite verse or a main theme, and I draw little doodles that kind of go along with what we read. Or I will kind of write out main keywords and color it in. So I'll use highlighters to color it. I also love Tombow dual brush markers to color as well. My favorite black pen to use is the Papermate Flare pen, but I ran out of them. So I've been using just other random black pens towards the end as well, trying to kind of use up my black pens. But this has been such a fun project. I love going back through and looking at all that the Lord taught me and Juan as we read through this together, read through the Bible together. It is just so much fun. I have learned and grown so much. I find reading one chapter a day is like the perfect amount of Bible reading for us. I know a lot of people will read through the Bible in a whole year, but for me, I just wanted to slow it down and really absorb God's Word. And so reading through one chapter a day is a really great pace for us. And you can see I never really use the currently pages, but that's okay. So we read through Numbers and the book of Judges. My church is going through something called The Story back in 2019 and the beginning of 2020. And we do this right when we wake up. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see like our morning routine, Bible study routine, if that's a video you guys would like to see, and we could film one for you. But we wake up and we sit in bed and take turns reading through the Bible. Sometimes we read it in English, sometimes we read it in Spanish. My husband's from the Dominican Republic, so Spanish is his first language. And then we'll have a little discussion about what God taught us. Sometimes we will look up, I got married in February of 2020, so now we're into 2020. And so some days we missed because wedding planning is kind of stressful. But, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh, but then we'll discuss what we read. Sometimes we'll look up commentary as well. Two of my favorites are the Enduring Word Commentary. That is a free resource online that I'll link in the description box below. I also love the First 5 app, which is from Proverbs 31 Ministries. And so those are kind of my two favorite commentaries if we needed kind of more explanation, like we read through Leviticus and right now we're in First Chronicles. And so sometimes some of these books of the Bible are ones that we aren't kind of used to reading, and so we would just need some extra commentary from pastors who have studied these passages and things like that. And so sometimes my doodles are nice and beautiful, and other times they aren't as much. But it's also like 6 a.m. when we're doing this, so I don't take, I'm not too like stressed or worried about if my doodles are not perfect. I don't normally share pictures of this on social media. I do like doing flip throughs like this because I think it shows you guys just different idea of how to study the Bible, and I love studying the Bible this way. I love looking back on my notes and seeing what God taught me. So I think that's great, but I don't feel the need to like every week document and show on Instagram my Bible study notes, because I think God likes it when, there are things that we just do for Him and us and our relationship with Him. Oh, that one turned out cute. Got little Queen Esther. We read through Song of Solomon, which is neat to read together as a husband and wife. Lots of flowers and hearts for that. And yeah, so I use the Papermate Flare pen for the black ink, and then the Tombow dual brush markers and highlighters, like the highlighters from my highlighter review, to color in little doodles. And the images really help us understand what kind of like, you're not just reading something, but then you're taking what you read and applying it. And so drawing images helps connect us with what we read and helps us remember as well too. So I'm really excited to set up my Faith Happy Planner for 2021. I am going to be redating a planner that I was gifted, and so I can't wait to show you guys that setup, as well as adding all of these fun printables that I mentioned at the beginning, adding these to the front of my Faith Planner as well. But if you guys are new to reading the Bible, or you're trying to learn how to read the Bible, I would definitely encourage you guys to check out my Bible study notes journals, the guided journals, because it really walks you through how to study the Bible. And I think that is so, so, so important for us to be anchored into the Word of the Lord. Oh, my cute little Jesus doodles. Reading through Matthew. And then I actually end up stopping in November, at the end of November, because in December we paused from reading this way and instead did and worked through my ABCs of Christmas. So that's what Juan and I worked through in December. And so I was documenting in the ABCs of Christmas and not in the planner. Oh, it's so neat to get to see and look back on all that God taught me for the past year. And that's it. So, like I said, I didn't work through December at all, so I'm probably going to pull this out of my planner because I can use these pages in other planners. So that's it. That's my full faith Bible study notes happy planner that I worked through. This was the September 2019 through November 2020 flip through, and I hope this gave you guys some ideas on how to study the Bible and how to kind of document what God taught me as I went through His Word. So leave any questions you have for me in the description box below. Stay tuned for my 2021 Faith Happy Planner setup. Also stay tuned for a process showing how to use the Bible study notes, books, guided journals that you guys can find from Creative Faith on Amazon. And thank you guys for watching. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell notification so you don't miss out on any Creative Faith videos. And be sure to pick up some awesome faith printables in my Etsy shop to help you study the Bible and get in God's Word in the new year. He has so much that He wants to teach you through studying the Bible, and I can't wait to see what you guys pick up from the Creative Faith shop to help you get in God's Word. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!